Hey guys, a little bit later than usual tonight. I'm in the middle of a string of night shifts, and so it is my morning. I'm Dr. Heather Harrison, emergency medicine by night, lifestyle medicine during the day, and run a global health nonprofit organization, Global Emergency Care, and have two little people. So, like, one of the biggest questions I get is, how do you keep your energy levels up? And a lot of people are like, oh, you're a superwoman. And that is just BS, because it's not true. We all have our ups and downs. We all have our communities and our villages that are holding us up. I can give a shout out to my husband for doing all of the things, and to my great team at Holis for really supporting everything that we do, my staff in the emergency department, all of that. We couldn't do any of this without each other. I just decided tonight to start on leg day. If you want to check out my stories, because I realized today that it's the end of September, which means ski season is coming. You guys dropped me some messages here in the comments about your favorite places to go skiing. I live in Idaho. Obviously, we moved out here because we used to be ski bums in Northwest Montana. And I was a ski racer through college, so love it, love it, love it. So I decided to, before I went on work today, hence the exercise live here. But what we're here to talk about is, how do you manage your energy levels with all that, right? So real quick, for those of you who don't know me, again, Heather Hammerstedt, emergency medicine, lifestyle medicine, and integrative nutrition coach. At Holis, we help people figure out the evidence behind how their brain and bodies work with food and support them with personal coaching with that. So it is easy to lose steam, especially here in 2020. So here's a few tips on how to keep your energy levels up to get to the goals you want to achieve. Number 1, hydrate. Number 2, move your body once per hour. Number 3, silence the goddamn notifications, all right? Like, you're not going to be able to do work if you're getting pinged on Facebook on your computer every 2 seconds. So you can silence them and turn them back on. You can do it on your phone too. Shift your tasks often to stay fresh. So you can assign yourself like 15-minute things. I'm only going to do this in the next 15 minutes. Then I move on to something else. Have an unadulterated and uncluttered space for work. I'm failing at this right now because my exercise room is also my office, is also where my kids like to look at perhaps Lego sets on the computer that they think for some reason I'm going to buy them. They're like, this one's only $89, Mom. But you've got to clean all that up, because you can't concentrate if there's all that around you. You're not going to be efficient. So maybe get a plant for your desk, clean everything up. Even maybe if you can just have a section of that room that nobody gets to go into. Maybe most importantly, at least for me, coming from lifestyle medicine, is you've got to fuel your brain with unprocessed food, okay? Spiced tea can really help keep you on track if you can't really take the caffeination of other things, which a lot of us, including me, can't. Take breaths, my goodness, I did not mean that. Take breaks to rest your brain. You can't just keep going for like 15 hours straight. You got to get up, walk around, get some fresh air, drink some water, talk to someone, sit back down, refocus, okay? That brings you to getting some sunshine, right? How about lemon, peppermint, cedar oils? Those have all been really shown to really be able to help you get your focus and your energy up. Breathe, okay? Whether that means you meditate or you're just doing focused breathing like I do with my slightly explosive 8-year-old, is figuring out how do you bring your focus back into your body a couple times an hour instead of just getting stuck in your head, which I know I'm really apt to do. If you do meditate, build that into the morning for your morning affirmation and really get yourself to a place where you feel like you know exactly what it is you're going to do and who you're going to serve that day. Or maybe you need to break that up and put it in the middle of the day to reset. A lot of people think that napping for like 20 minutes is a must. If I'm going to sleep, I'm going to sleep for like several hours. So that doesn't work for me, but I know it works for a lot of people. So what are your biggest tips for us? So while I'm giving you a couple announcements, like what works for you, drop it in the comments. I would love to hear from you. I certainly, with all of my hats, need as much help as I can get. So drop it in the comments, or tell me where your favorite place to ski is. Tell me what exercise you did today. Did you show up dirty on live like me? Okay, announcement number 1. Tomorrow morning at about 8:30 Mountain Time, I'm going to be doing a quick live, like maybe only like 8 minutes or so, but really impactful on how to decide when you take direct action versus when you take imperfection. A lot of good suggestions and some anecdotes and some tips for you on how to figure that out, because very important rules for each of those things. It's going to be 8:30-ish because it depends on getting out of work and getting out of my COVID world and dealing with children, but I think it's going to be 8:30. So that's 8:30 Mountain Time, so 10:30 East Coast time. And second announcement, October 3rd at 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock? No, 12 o'clock Mountain Time, 11 o'clock Pacific Time. I have a live mindful eating webinar. This is probably going to be an hour to an hour and a half. I have it all planned out, but as I usually do, I kind of wing it. So I'm not sure exactly how long it's going to be, but it's basically 7 expert tips to really get you to the point where you are able to choose how you're fueling your body in a way that you can enjoy and feels confident and sustainable for you. This is one of the most important things that you can really do in terms of figuring out, how it is that you want to eat. I just put, it's probably easiest for you to just go look at a post that I just did on my personal page. Basically, I feel strongly that in order to have healthy families, healthy body, healthy minds, healthy communities, we've got to learn the skill of being mindful. And, mindfulness doesn't mean you need to all meditate. It means you just need to be present in who you are and understanding who you are and how you make your thoughts. And you have to understand the same about everyone else, whether it's a community, and how they're making their decisions, or whether it's another person. So for us, what we're going to talk about is why we're using food, how we can be more mindful about that, how we can choose our thoughts so we're not just pushing those feelings back down with food. So that's going to be live with me. Webinar link is up. If you can't find it for some reason on my personal page, then drop a comment here, mindful, and we'll get that to you. So tomorrow morning and on October 3rd. Otherwise, I'm sure I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers, everybody. I'm off to work. Wish me luck.